It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Washington Commanders and our home team. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olsen, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Throw to the right flat, it is caught, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards, what a message on the first play.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll hold it to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face third and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Merritt. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll find Rashad White. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 16. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
The RPO, that one is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. It's a gain of 7.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. They'll run with Krusty Merritt. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
A loss was It's definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
They're at the 4, looking to get the game's first points. Here's 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Shaheed in motion. White. No place to run there. Good job by the team to stop him at the 2.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Daniels. And this will pay off. It is caught. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Commanders. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point by Romo is good. The Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Mikey Singer still that time makes the play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he'll have a Commanders 1st down. Take it up to about the 33-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards take it.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Cowboy 80. Ready,
On play action, Daniels. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. The motion man here is McCoy. Play action. Here's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. But a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Ready? Gravity Lions.
Man in motion, heading left. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. His second catch in the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pass to 60.
The RPO, this one to McLaurin. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap and a give to White. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 1.
Ready?
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
Washington, first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Come on, go.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Shaheed with the catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game.
And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Commanders. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Here we go, shot, hook.
Back to throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
That's good.
First down of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 17 yards on that connection. And that will be a first down.
Ready, go.
Back to the air one more time.
So anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he will get into the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Luke McCaffrey. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Daniels now on first down. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to the slide and avoid the contact. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
7-yard line.
What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe. You broke, kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Oh man.
Now a second timeout called by the defense. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Romo's kick is good. And the Commanders will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
7.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Well, over the middle, caught by London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had a football. Here, he's got a first down.
From the 6. Tag.
Now Robinson. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Let's go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught at the 3. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
It's a loss of 1.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now 3rd.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Drake London for the score. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Now, on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and his guys are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
17. Our home team, 14.
After the touchdown, out is Pope to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left.
Ready.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. Are down at the 21, a game of 1. It is 2nd and 9. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Krosky Merritt to run again. And he'll have a Commanders 1st down as he gets this one past the 30.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Now, this play, Mike, is clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 10.
Ready. Viking 18. 18. Pioneer.
They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That's caught left side. complete. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
Commanders, first down.
Here we go. Strike.
A give, and here's White. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
65. 70 Lions.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, here's a run to begin the 4th quarter. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1, and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Come on.
They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They let him run down the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. It brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. The motion man here is McClure. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point by Romo is good. And the Commanders go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nineteen tight. Let's go now. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, deep ball for London. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
And he'll have a Commanders first down as the tackle is made at the 23-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means...
And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. But now a marker comes flying in late behind the line of scrimmage. Might we get a roughing the passer call here?
Okay,
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. The motion man here is McClure. They'll go play action here with Daniel. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The motion man here is McClure.
19, Charger, 19.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, like, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play and just throw that ball away.
Man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
Back to 6.
To the air again is Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body was man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The motion man here is McClure. Throwing again, Daniel. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Our home team, 14.
70 range. Come on. Hey, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That one pulled in by Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. To the right, that's Pitts. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll look to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready?
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Of 31 yards. Complete to Calvin Austin.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he will score. Game on. Kyle Pitts for the touchdown. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score. Commanders 24. Our home team 21.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. To return, it's McCaffrey. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard
line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
They'll run with Brosky Merritt. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Ready,
The RPO, that one is complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Ready. Mike, ready.
Daniel's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Knock, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll drop to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On 1st down, Brosky Merritt has it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd down, they need 7.
Let's go now. Go. Fix the eagle! Fix the eagle!
Right back to Krowski-Merritt. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And